Well, this is the first time for us here at Peachtree Classic Cars because this is a 1946 Studebaker truck. And this is like a total kind of a barn find style truck, but then put a V8 automatic, all that stuff. I'm having a hard time talking today. Anyways, the point is it's got a killer patina with the original paint and everything, but it's got the V8 and automatic, power steering, power disc brakes, and even a horn. Where's that horn button? It's loud. Turbo shifts through all the gears nice and smooth. Really rides down the road really nice. Steers very easy. Of course, like I said, power steering. Stops good. Power disc brakes. Just stops really good. Nice and straight. The original horn button's not working, but on the side there's a horn here, and you can hear it. It's extra loud. And this is really kind of how I wanted it. The guy that I got this from, he was building it kind of for me, and I won't say for me to keep per se, although I had considered the idea of keeping it. But I just really wanted something that I wanted it to stay as original as possible, basically be unmolested as far as the body was concerned, and then have, you know, the modern upgrades. So of course it's got the disc brakes in the front, the Nova, basically Nova upgrade, Nova clip. And it just tucks right in there. The tires tuck in good. They don't scrub when you turn sharp. Little hood release here. One of the few vehicles, or trucks, old trucks, where they had hood release was on the inside. Nice little engine detail in there. 350 V8. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. I mean, even that's like an old Chevy radiator, but they work great. Keeps it nice and cool. And there's rust and crusties all over this truck, a little bit here and a little bit there, but it's not, I would not call this a rusty bucket. It's pretty solid. And I didn't want any of the rust fixed. There was maybe 2 spots of rust that he fixed for me because I really wanted it to have that original patinaed look. And that's the hot rod that holds it up there. So all the way around the truck, I mean, old school paint on top of paint, maybe even. It looks like these fenders at some point, maybe the truck was yellow or green, or I don't know if that was primer or what somebody did there. I wanted the glass left alone too. I know that's the original glass, but most of the time I would drive it with the windows down anyways. And I didn't want to mess with anything. I didn't want all brand new glass. I know that this might sound weird, but I wanted it to just maintain this really old school kind of rod, you know, truck look. And I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out. It's super cool. It's not perfect, and it's exactly what I didn't want it to be, was perfect. But it drives really good, you know, upgraded rear end. It'll do highway speeds. I believe that's just pressure treated decking boards in the back. You know, they'll never rot. Got a dent here. That could probably be pounded out, those two dents, if you really wanted to. A little rust at the bottom of the fender there. Fuel tank here in the back. Tastefully done as far as I'm concerned for what it is. And one little spot here where it did get tacked up and welded up. Dent here, of course you can see that. The lights work. Don't believe it has turn signals, but I know the lights work. Door panels are missing on the inside. That's something that, so if I was going to keep this truck, and we had toyed with the idea of keeping it. My daughter's opening a coffee shop. We've been looking for something, and I was toying with the idea of keeping this, but the reality is we wanted something enclosed, and we found a 1952 Willys wagon, station wagon, that we're going to use for the coffee shop instead. So I didn't decide to finish the rest of this because I wanted the next guy to do what he wants to. That being said, if I was going to do it, I would redo the interior. I would put a carpet kit in it. I'd have the seat reupholstered. This is some, you know, vinyl that's been thrown over it, but it's not perfect, and the seat is real flat. It needs to be, you know, usually what we do is go to Hobby Lobby and buy the rolls of memory foam and redo that and then have it. I would do basically what I would say a pretty much original looking upholstery job if it was mine. Put a headliner in it. I can't remember if this light works or not. It does not. Yeah, if we were going to keep it, that's what I would do. Carpet, seat, door panels. And I'd probably run a custom carpet kit down the side, you know, just like in the early Chevrolets where they run down the seat. And other than that, I'd probably just drive it at least for a little while. I might consider clear coating the inside. And maybe eventually the windows would bother me and I would put new glass in it, but I just didn't want to do that. I wanted it to retain its mostly original look and let, you know, give the option for whatever was going to be next. So it's actually, like I said, pretty solid little truck. Here, we're going to go up underneath. I mean, these big, wide step sides, they've got some rust here on the side. The clip is welded in. Looks like they did a good job with that. You know, and this is no like Gas Monkey garage job, obviously. You know, this isn't how this truck was built. The guy who did this, you know, it's a, you know, just a normal kind of a shop in Alabama. But I mean, it's all clean. You can see the brake cables are good. It sits low to the ground, which makes it look nice, but not too low. So it's not, you know, like a low rider or anything. Fuel tank back here in the back. Frame rails are solid. They're not rusted out. Oh. I feel like I'm getting old. Getting down here on the ground sometimes gets old, but you know, a few spots of rust here and there. And we, you know, I do this because I don't get to meet a customer very often face to face. I'm trying to remember the last guy who bought a truck or car from me face to face. It's been a while. So we, you know, we do these videos. We do the best we can to be as honest as we can. Try to show everything that we can think of. A little cab corner rust there. And it'll probably be at least another decade or two before I'm done laying down on the ground doing these videos, because I just think they're so important. Of course, maybe I could hire someone to do them for me. So anyways, well, there you have it. I don't want to go too long on it, but very reliable V8 automatic. It's got power disc brakes in the front, power steering. This truck runs and drives. It looks super cool. It's unique. Everybody's got a Ford or a Chevy. It takes a, you know, I think it's a totally different guy who's driving a Studebaker in a lot of times, but I say that I've actually been tempted to keep it because I'm kind of I'm a Ford and Chevy guy, but man, there's just something unique about this. When you pull up at the car show and this is what you've got something unique. You got something different, and all those guys will leave their vehicles to come look at yours and be like, oh, that's so cool, you know, I hadn't seen one of those. So the other thing that I love about this is the you know, pre-war body that they continue to make after World War II. So this is the same as like a 1941, 42 Studebaker truck. So anyways, give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you. Peachtree Classic Cars.